If you guys don't mind, who do I have with me here today?
Mike from Mike and Mike's Desserts.
And Nate from Mike and Mike's Desserts.
Nate and Mike from Mike and Mike's Desserts. Thank you, gentlemen, for your time. I appreciate it very much.
Absolutely.
I want to thank Cohash for letting me use this beautiful room.
It's nice. It's a nice room.
So Mike and Mike Desserts.
Yes, sir.
If you're in Lakeland, you know who they are. And
I hope so. That's the
idea.
That's the goal. We're getting there.
Well, how did you guys, if you don't mind me asking, how did you guys get started? Where are you from originally?
I'm born in Hawaii.
Hawaii?
I was actually born here in Lakeland. Moved here. My dad was in the military, but I got the idea from my mom. She always grew up baking stuff, still baking to this day. And everybody says, "Oh, let's try to get this stuff in the store. It's so good, this, and that." So I actually kind of took it upon myself to see where I can take it at. So I originally started with her recipes. I went big straight out the gate. Went after Circle K, so I would drive there for maybe 3 months every day. Got an open door for like 400 gas stations. And,
Oh my, 400 Circle K's?
Yeah, 400 Circle K's. Kind of fell through, which is kind of a blessing and kind of blessing in disguise. Cause I didn't know what I was doing, but I was actually just going off adrenaline and actually trying to just drive pretty much at the same time. And then I met Nate. I kind of redid all the recipes to be plant based, so everything can be inclusive. Cause all the recipes she made all had eggs, milk, and all that stuff. So it's a lot of allergies coming up. So I thought, well, this could be a good market for us to do. So I just kind of re-engineered everything to make it kind of plant based.
And it still tastes good.
It still tastes good.
And it still tastes good.
That's the key.
Yeah.
So.
Mike and I went to high school together, and so he originally when he told me about the opportunity, the biggest thing that we talked about is figuring out how to scale it, and so kind of understanding what that meant. Scale means a multitude of things, but in our industry, it's like how do you make a significant amount of product at a cost-effective price and get it to the masses
And make a profit.
That's
kind of the most important part.
Exactly. But the philosophy was, because when Mike originally got blocked getting into the traditional C-stores with a traditional cupcake, it's like, okay, can we make a non-traditional cupcake taste just as good, if not better, and turn that into the traditional cupcake? So this free from or allergy friendly or vegan concept.
Try to stay away from vegan.
Yeah, making it to where it's like, hey, this is just a really good cupcake.
Just a cupcake.
And so that's what we focused on for the past, 3 years, is making a really good cupcake that people can enjoy.
And you said you stay away from the word vegan?
Yeah, because vegan has such a negative connotation. People automatically think, oh, it's nasty. It doesn't taste good. So
I didn't know that.
we just say free from.
Yeah, because our goal is to reach
The everyday person.
the everyday consumer. So we don't want to separate ourselves away from the vegans or the free from people or the people that aren't vegan or free from people that just want to try a good cupcake.
Yeah,
and so it's
blind taste test. If it tastes good, I want it.
exactly.
Let's put this out.
So you want to eliminate any barriers to people to try the product.
Correct.
So we know the product is good. I've tasted it, delicious. You see it in the Publix. Is it growing?
It's growing. Taking market share every day. We're outselling the current cupcakes in Publix. You can just tell by the sales. You can tell how when you go in there one day it's a lot, going the next day it's not a lot. So that's part across the board. So it's working.
That's the dream. Sit back, think about it for yourself. Like, where am I? I gotta provide more cupcakes because they've been bought out.
Correct.
That's what a feeling that must be.
It's a good thing that people actually kind of resonate with what you're trying to do and trying to provide to the community in general.
Exactly. Yep.
So do you mind me asking how you guys went from the Circle K to Publix?
Yeah. So once that fell through, I launched it again back in Miami just to test the market. So I didn't know Miami was such a big, healthy market. Everybody's on the go. Everybody's all about the healthy lifestyle, stuff like that. So when I launched it it's a chain called Milo's Market. So that's the second biggest family-owned grocery stores down in Miami. So I launched it there and it just took off. So much we couldn't even keep up with it. I was at the time we was doing a commissary kitchen.
And you guys are doing it yourselves
We were doing it ourselves.
And that's when Mike came to me and was like, dude, I think we found something, basically found like product market fit, but it's like they just couldn't keep up. And so that's when Mike started doing research on this thing called co-manufacturing. We didn't even know what that was at the time.
So we had to shut it down in order to get the foundation of what you see right now, then relaunch it back.
And then you guys went to Publix, or Publix came to you?
No. So we called on Publix 2021. We reached out to them and basically said, hey, we have a co-manufacturer. We're based in Lakeland. This is what we're working on. We've already trialed it in Miami. We've trialed it in some C-stores.
So, but one thing he didn't mention, we got in Chamberlain before we got in.
Oh yeah, yep.
Chamberlain, I've heard of that.
Healthy Edge Group. So
Yeah,
that's
you're right.
a chain of what, maybe 40, 50 stores. Something
Okay.
Like that. And we got in those stores that did very well as well. And then that's when we transitioned to Publix. So.
Okay.
Yeah, so once we had the traction with like you said, the Chamberlain stores, then we talked to Publix about the opportunity of launching in their stores, and it took about 9 months.
Yep.
But it was specifically only like we talked to them specifically about launching into the Green Mush stores. We're like, hey, we think we can handle just the green. Like it was, I think there's 8.
Yeah. It was just one.
Yeah,
They
one. Yeah.
But they put us all 8, which is still it wasn't.
It's a test market.
It was a test market. It wasn't that bad. So we did good, selling out.
Yeah.
And
It was like a year and a half, right, that we were in the Green Mush stores.
Yep,
Yeah.
a year and a half.
And then they said, okay, guys, we're gonna.
Let's go to the big leagues. Yeah.
Oh my
Go big time.
God, what a dream! What a dream! So, if you guys don't mind me asking a couple questions on the business side, did you
Yeah.
guys go to Publix, like in a professional manner, have a complete proposition on paper? Did you guys do it yourself? Did you guys?
Yeah, we built it was basically you can call it a pitch deck or a sell sheet, however you want to present it, but it was basically a pitch deck of the business, the organization, what we have currently done up until this point, the opportunity, the size of the market, who we believe the consumer is, what we believe the price point they should price it at. So just a ton of years of research.
You guys did your own research and did all that?
Yeah, it was all through from when Mike started the business up until then. So
Okay,
we had
yeah.
all those years of
How that data,
data
the
to
customer,
kinda,
who
yeah.
it was, and all that stuff, man.
So when we came to them with the knowledge and the information. I mean, that's kind of like the secret in consumer packaged goods is you have to, because they're so busy and the buyers have a lot of things that they're working on, you have to come with the knowledge already ready. It's like, hey, this is the distributor that we know that you use. We have a co-manufacturer and these are the processes that they have in place.
It's just a ready-made package.
Yeah, it's ready to go.
Ready to eat after.
So all they have to say is yes or no. It's like, hey, you guys have done all the research. Okay, this is an opportunity. We love that you're local. You can scale. Let's do it.
And like look at the numbers of sales and all that. You guys had all that in the proposition?
Yeah, we did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
from original product, from original stores or current stores that we were in at the time.
I've always wondered because I've been in the maintenance field. I've never been in the professional world.
Mm-hmm.
I went to USF and I finally went back in my 40s and got my marketing degree.
Yep.
And I tried to get jobs in the marketing and nobody hires 40 or 50-year-old guys with no experience.
Right.
So I've always wondered how you propose something to a professional company who has the resources. And I just don't know.
Well, if you dive deep enough, like Mike and I have realized over time that we've become experts in free-from products because we were in it so long. You know, there's like a certain amount of hours before you become an expert in the field. We spent so much time understanding the nuances of this business model and what a free-from product is, what it isn't, how to source ingredients, how to scale products out, the science behind scaling it out, all that information. So when you come with that knowledge and you say, hey, this is the opportunity, we believe it makes sense, then you kind of separate yourself. Yeah.
When they tasted all that hard work, the big cupcakes that you see, that's hundreds and hundreds of hours of research
Absolutely.
all in one product that they tasted and they loved it. So
As a consumer, you only see this.
yeah, that's all you
Oh,
see.
that was
But
good.
you
Here's your money. Here's your thing.
You
This
see
is
that
good.
product, but you put a whole bunch of spider webs. It's so
I mean,
much.
so many
product,
iterations of the
stuff,
product,
yeah.
so many changes of
There's just so
different,
much, bro.
things
That's
that we had to
fantastic.
take away and add, and yeah.
Well, it's a very, very inspiring story.
Thank
And
you.
I admire what you guys have done.
Appreciate that.
I'm
Appreciate it.
thoroughly impressed. And I appreciate your time. I know you guys have got how many different flavors?
3 currently.
3?
Yeah,
3?
chocolate, vanilla, strawberry.
Chocolate, vanilla, strawberry.
The classics.
The classics,
the
man,
ones
the
everybody-
staples.
The
Yeah, the
classics,
staples.
man. No one's sprinkling LTO, like limited time offer flavor. You know, you see like November pumpkin or somebody, you know.
Oh, yeah.
We'll switch it up every time.
Pumpkin spice.
Yeah,
Always
yeah.
around.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah, Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Have you guys got any ideas or anything in the future? in flavors or anything?
Oh yeah, we got.
You can reveal some secrets?
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, yeah, it's good.
Yeah, drop it, Mike.
Yeah, so we got another product about to launch pretty soon here. So gluten-free brownie bite.
Gluten-free
Brownie bite.
brownie bites?
That doesn't say gluten-free. That's the key.
Gluten-free, that for the people with the allergies
Yeah,
and all
we get
that.
so many consumers when we're out here just testing the product in public stores, sampling, let people try the product. They always ask for gluten-free. So
Well, thank you so much for dropping that in my little podcast.
yeah, man.
You don't mind if I?
No, not at all.
I will
No.
promote the world out of it. Do you guys have a date or anything?
Working through it now.
This year?
Now. Yeah, it should be this year. Yeah.
That's
For the
fantastic.
next couple months.
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic. And so that's what you got planned in the future.
Correct.
I know that you guys are big in the community. Are there any benefits or anything that you guys have dear to your heart? Anything close?
That's a
You
good
guys
question.
support?
Yeah, so we're there's a Lakeland leadership group that I think the LEDC is a part of. Mike and I are going to be on the panel talking to them about business, how we got started. You know, a lot of people come to us and ask us for advice. So because people have come before us and have helped us, I mean, there's key pieces of information that we got from people that have already scaled into Publix or launched items or know about branding and packaging that we got advice from that helped us, and so we're just giving back based on how people give back to us.
Yeah, we got a lot of mentors. We ain't do everything by ourselves, not just us two.
Correct.
Yeah.
A lot of mentors, a lot of people on the board that kind of helps us make the trick.
So it's a board with like an LLC or a corporation, a whole board of
Yeah.
investors and
Similar,
stakeholders.
yes. Yeah.
Wow, that is neat to hear. Man, oh man.
Yeah, you just need experts at this level, man, to help execute these
Correct.
high level.
Mhm.
That's one of the
Ideas.
most wonderful things about our community, Lakeland,
Right.
is people help each other.
Mm.
It's not about me, it's about helping each other and helping that next person.
Correct.
Right.
Like I was telling you, Tim Cox openly gave me advice and made a world of difference.
Yeah, Tim he's awesome.
Good guy,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah, super cool guy, man. Super cool. Yeah.
Well, I really appreciate your guys' time.
Absolutely.
And what is the website address?
www.mikeandmikesdesserts.com.
Yeah, and you can find us in any public store right next to your Carvel Cakes, the ice cream cakes, and it's right next door in the middle section. You find Mike and Mike's Desserts.
Fantastic. Mike and Mike's Desserts, and it's in all the Publix. And you guys are going to launch a brownie in the near future.
Yes,
Yep,
sir.
in all
Yep.
public stores. So yeah, man.
Well, I appreciate it very much. Thank
Yeah.
you so. And bless. I may be one of the people asking you guys advice in the near future.
Yeah,
Hey man, we're here.
I'm trying to grow the same way.
We're here. I know it's hard. It's very lonely in the beginning.
Oh, it's lonelier than I thought it would be.
It's no joke.
But the key is consistency. Mike never gave up. He just showed up every single day. That's like the secret. The secret
Yeah.
is don't ever give up.
Persistent.
True mental toughness, but again, we both play sports, so I got that. I already had that mentality built in
Mhm.
already. So it's just.
I try. I played ball. I did. In fact, that's how I hurt my wrist. I sacked the quarterback,
Right.
and when I bring him down, I broke my wrist.
Mhm.
Man. So I played sports, but when you get up in the 50s, man, your body starts to say,
Yeah.
you can't do that no more, man.
Yeah,
I can't
right.
trust me. It's coming.
Yeah.
But like
Yeah,
Mike
I
said,
believe it.
in sports, it's like it's the key is you show up every day, and every day that you show up, you get better. You know,
Discipline.
and then you have that muscle memory. It's the same thing with business. You have a muscle memory in business to where you realize that okay, this is the lowest that I'll ever be, and then you create new highs and newer lows. And so it's like our new lows used to be used to like decimate us. It's like oh man, but now it's like oh no, this is just part of the game.
Yeah, and
This is how it works.
it takes the knowing spiritually that you're on the right path.
Mm.
The Lord provides everything. You keep believing, the persistence, you keep going. Eventually you get there. It's
Yeah.
but there are times when you say to yourself,
It's tough. No, for sure.
why am I doing this?
Yeah.
Why am I doing this?
And not getting distracted. That's the hardest thing. A lot of people get distracted because a lot of people, they'll come to us and they'll say they're working on an idea. 3 months later, they're working on something different.
I noticed that.
So the fact that Mike stuck with it from 2018 up until now, it's less than 1% of people that do that. That's why you get less than 1% in the results. So being able to stick with it and like there's Bitcoin, there's real estate, there's all these there's always opportunities. It's like I always tell people, build your base and create your opportunity with your base. I mean, look at Warren Buffett. He created a base of being a really good investor specifically for Berkshire Hathaway, and then from that foundation and base, then he diversified. people want to diversify when they don't have a base. It's like build a base, then diversify.
You'd be surprised at how many people I've had on the podcast that my website's being reconstructed. I'm redoing it. I'm gonna just stick with something.
Correct.
Like, they just keep on going.
Correct. Yeah. Now you do iter like the original cupcake that it started with is not it's not even the same thing. It's completely different.
Yeah.
You do iterate, but it's like just stick with the same thing and then create iterations in that.
Yeah.
That's where people get like confused. It's like no, just iterate. Like if it's not working the way you want it to work, iterate, adjust, pivot, iterate, adjust, pivot, iterate, adjust, pivot. So that's what we're constantly doing it. But now because you've been in it for so long, we can do it at a higher velocity and quicker. So now we understand it's like, okay, instead of this taking 5 years, we can cut that down into 3 months. Now we know what it takes to launch products in 3 months to get it out in the market and boom, 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 boom. So
Wow.
Yeah.
And enjoy what you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say the only tip I really give you is like, treat everything like it's a tryout. So, you always want to do your best.
Right.
Anything you do. That's how I approach everything. So
Yeah. It's like the old algebra. There's a formula with a bunch of variables. If this variable isn't right, change it up a little bit, and then move the next one just to get that right formula that makes you a success.
Sorry.
Well, gentlemen, I appreciate your time very much.
problem.
God
Yeah,
bless you
yeah,
guys.
you
Thank you
as
for
well.
your time.
Yeah.
Thank you very
Yeah.
much. Appreciate it.